Now you are under arrest. Step out again.
No.
Step out.
Sorry, hey, officer, hey.
We're not going to do this, bro.
On November 12, 2022, an officer noticed a suspicious silver SUV and ran its license plate number in the records. He found that the driver had a suspended license and a warrant issued in his name as well. He initiated a pursuit, but the driver kept speeding away. Here's what happened next.
Any last 10-7, have a good day.
Jeffrey, sir.
Hey man, do me a favor, roll all your windows down. Roll all your windows down. Hey! Roll your windows down! All of them! Hey, I'm Officer Eagle, Police Department. Why are you being so evasive, man? I was gonna stop you and you're hauling ass everywhere. Roll this one all the way down for me. Yeah, man, you're booking it through these neighborhoods. You see me turn on my lights and you're suddenly zigzagging around all these corners. What's the rush, man?
You saw me pulling up from the store. I was driving perfectly fine.
Okay, once you hit these neighborhoods, you're zigzagging real quick style, man. Do you have your driver's license on you today?
I do not, sir.
Okay, do you have an ID card?
I do not.
Okay. Okay, any weapons in the vehicle?
No, sir.
No? Okay, whose car is this?
My wife.
Your wife? Okay, so the reason I'm stopping you is I'd initially run your license plate. It's saying that the owner of this vehicle has a warrant, and it mentioned that the plates and insurance are suspended. That's why I'm going to stop you. I was going to pull you over way back there, but as you're going through these neighborhoods, you're booking it, man. It's 25 through here. There's no way you were doing 25. Stop making excuses, man.
I'm not making excuses. I'm being honest with you, officer. I don't know what the reason you're stopping me.
Well, I just told you all the reasons why I was stopping you.
What do you mean I was driving perfectly fine?
If you were going the speed limit, man, you wouldn't have made it more than 2 blocks from the time I turned my lights on. But you're passing through pretty quickly, man. There's nothing going on. There's nothing going on. I cut you loose. Simple. But I can tell you, man, you weren't going no speed limit.
As soon as the officer asked for the driver's name, the driver began acting difficult and did not comply. This prompted the officer to take strict action.
What's your name, bro? What is it?
My name?
That's what I asked. What is your name?
I don't answer questions.
You don't answer questions? Turn off the vehicle.
Why should I?
Because you're going to be detained if you refuse to give me your information. Yes. You sure you want to play this game, bro? I will tase you in a half second. Turn the vehicle off right now. Okay, open that door and step out. Bro, you're going to get tased if you do not listen. I'm not playing this stupid game with you.
I'm not.
Okay, open that door and step out. Do it, man, and do not make any sudden movements. Keep your hands where I can see them. Okay, well, we're not going to play this game. Step out.
I just came to the
Step out of the vehicle like I told you to. Keep your hands up. Walk towards the back of your car. I'll tase you through the window if I have to, bro. Keep your hands where I can see them. Turn around. Turn around. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back or you're going to get tased. Do me a favor, man. Cuff him up. You're being detained right now, man. Pending investigation.
Why detained?
I'll tell you why in a second. You're being evasive when I'm trying to stop you. You're refusing to give me your name and date of birth. That's considered concealing identity. Come back this way, man. You said you refused to give me your information? Well, guess what? You have to give me your information on a traffic stop.
I didn't refuse my
Yes, you did. You said I don't have to give you that information.
I said, why should I ask her questions?
Nah, he's just detained.
You cannot detain me for no reason.
I'm detaining you under suspicion of concealing identity,
No,
man.
you cannot.
Yes, we just did.
See, you just detained, and that's it. You know what that means?
What that means?
It means we're going to conduct an investigation. We're going to figure out
I
who
have
you are.
nothing in my. I just went to the store to get something for my
Just sit
kids.
down and we'll
Have a seat,
explain
man.
to you, dude. Just fucking relax.
Have a seat.
You guys making me waste my time for no
No,
reason.
you're wasting our time. Have a seat. Swing your legs in.
The officers were successful in detaining the suspect, but he continued to resist and escalate the situation, which did not sit well with the officers.
I'm not swinging my legs in.
Swing your legs in.
I know my rights.
Guess what? You're under arrest now for obstructing an officer. Now you are under arrest. Step out again. We're gonna no. Step out.
Sorry, hey, officer.
You're not gonna do this, bro. You sure you want to play this game?
No, I don't.
Okay,
I don't.
then knock your shit off.
Okay.
Guess what? You are now under arrest. You were just detained.
No,
but if you want to be stupid, this is what's happening.
Please do not.
So no,
sir.
you're under arrest for obstructing an officer.
I have kids.
I don't give a shit. You are under arrest.
Hey, please. You have kids, right?
812 Central, log this detainee as a 1015.
Officer,
Guess what,
please.
bro? You are under arrest now. We're not playing this game. No please.
I'm not playing no game.
No please, no
Officer,
nothing.
please.
And relax.
Officer, I cannot.
No, you're under arrest, and your vehicle's going to be towed now.
Officer, let me call my wife to come pick up the
not
vehicle.
happening. You want to play stupid games, you're going to win stupid prizes.
I don't want to pay.
Guess what? I'm pulling you over for a lawful reason. You've been obstructing my investigation from the beginning. You refusing to give me your information. That's called concealing identity. You're not following my commands to step out of the vehicle. You're not following my commands when I tell you to turn around. You're not getting in the car like we asked you. Do I need to go on? This list goes on and on. When we tell you to do something and we're giving you a lawful order, that's the way it is. I don't give a shit if you understand or not. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you are under arrest. Now you know.
Even though the officer was trying to make him understand the situation, the suspect wasn't ready to listen to it and continued to defend himself.
There's no please.
I don't have nothing.
You might as well stop begging. Save your dignity, man. You're under arrest at this point.
I don't have anything. Why are you searching me? Are you searching me if I was like
You're under arrest. That gives us the right to search you.
For what reason?
Obstructing an officer and concealing identity.
Why are you taking me my stuff away?
It's going with you, man. I'm just taking it off.
Oh my.
I just know you're under arrest.
For what? He's not giving me no reason.
I just told you multiple times.
Can you get your supervisor in here, please?
Just once
Let
we're
me get a
done.
supervisor because
Once we're
Have a
done.
seat.
I'm getting the
You know what? We'll put him in my car. Since I got.
You're getting me the 10 for no reason. Oh my god.
No.
This is
We're not going to play this game.
This is ridiculous. My wife just sent me to the circuit again for
Hey,
anything.
you need to stop tensing up or you're going to have a bad day. I'm telling you that right now. Have a seat.
Oh my god, officer, come on.
Take a seat, dude. I'll explain to you right now.
Just let me, what? You guys aren't telling me anything.
I'm going to read your Miranda rights, okay? Go for it. All right, so hear me out. Don't interrupt me.
Why should I give you my 39 if you're not giving me no explanations?
We can detain you as a John Doe, and we'll keep you booked indefinitely until we figure out who you are.
Officer,
So be quiet and listen for 2 seconds.
Officer,
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
Officer,
You have the right to
cannot
talk to a lawyer and have him
get
present with
anything.
you while you're being questioned.
Let me
You can't
call
afford to hire a lawyer. One will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer my questions or make any statements.
Officer,
Do you understand these rights as I've explained them to you? Yes or no? It's a yes or no question, man.
yes, I do understand, but you detain me for no reason, officer.
No, I've explained to you 10 times over.
I didn't
What's going
I
on?
haven't break no laws.
Do I need to explain it to you one
Yeah,
last
I
time?
break no
Are you willing to
laws.
listen? I'll explain to you
I'm
one last time.
listening. I've been
Okay, now do not
officer.
interrupt me. If you interrupt me, this door shuts and this conversation is over. I was going to stop you because I ran your license plate and the plates and insurance are suspended. The owner of this car has a warrant. That is why I'm going to stop you. I go to pull you over. As I come into the neighborhoods behind you, you're obviously going over the speed limit. You stopped at that stop sign for a half second. My lights were on. You did not pull over. I come to stop you. I tell you to roll your windows down. You don't listen. Once I tell you why I've stopped you, ask for your information, you're refusing to give me that information. You can't do that. It's called concealing identity. I've stopped you for a lawful reason. I don't care if you agree with it or not. You have to give your information. You refuse to give it. I tell you to exit the vehicle. You're argumentative. You don't listen. You take a while to get to the back of that car. I tell you to turn around. You don't listen.
Shortly after, dispatch advised that the individual indeed had a warrant issued in his name.
Looks like you have multiple warrants, which is probably why you've been acting the way you've been acting. They're being confirmed. You're already under arrest for obstructing an officer and concealing identity. There's some warrants you have, which are being confirmed.
Can I make a call, please?
We'll let you make a call in a bit. I have to arrange to call a tow truck. Anytime we arrest you by department policy, we tow the vehicle. Okay?
No,
Yes,
that's not.
that is true.
I can call someone to pick it up.
That's not.
They've
We're
done it
not doing that
before.
today.
They've done it before that they can come and pick it up. Now we cannot.
If the
pick it up.
registered owner is on site at the time of the stop, I can release the vehicle to them. There was nobody else in that car, therefore I have to tow it. Okay?
I've been pulled over.
Swing your feet in.
I've been pulled over before.
Well, this isn't the previous times. Swing your legs in. You're under arrest.
Why?
Swing your legs in.
Why? Let me make a call.
Put your leg. Okay.
You're being not cooperative. Let
I
us
mean,
do our thing.
I'm
Hey, let me talk, dude. All right, we're done with you.
I'm not done yet, though. Let me talk.
No, we're done. All right.
I have the right to
Go
to
inside.
talk.
Put your feet in. Let me do our paperwork, and then maybe we can get a phone call. Okay? You do have the right for a phone call, but that's inside the jail. We're
Es que
probably going to be nice and give you a phone
I
call.
don't know the numbers, and right there they don't let me use
We'll
the
get
phone.
your cell phone. If you need to make a call from your phone, we'll let you do that, but we're not going to do that with you not listening and keeping your leg in the way of the door.
But I need to make a phone call right now.
It's not going to happen right now. We have things we need to do.
I have food in my vehicle.
Watch your foot. I don't want your foot getting slammed in the door.
I have food in my vehicle, officer. I got
Watch
kids
your
to
foot.
feed.
We'll let you make a phone call in a bit, but you got to swing your foot in because we have to do what's called a tow inventory. And then we will worry about your phone.
Let us do our thing, dude, and I'll talk to you right now.
And if there's somebody that can come pick up the food, cool, but somebody can't come and get the vehicle. Okay? So swing your foot in. You're already making this way harder than it has to be.
The officer tried to reason with the suspect and explain the purpose of the stop.
Where's your girl at? You said you had some food up there, some avocado, cilantro, stuff like that.
Yes, sir.
Where is she coming from? Because we can't wait forever. The tow truck's already on the way.
She just lives right here down the street.
Down the street?
Yes.
Okay. Before I make this phone call, or let you make it, I know you've had time to think. Can you see how this was all avoidable? You had the warrants, that was unmistakable. I would have been more willing to cut you slack on the whole plate being suspended, insurance being suspended. You would have gone in just for the warrants, but because of your demeanor, now you picked up 2 extra charges. Stupid, totally unnecessary. I'm not trying to be a d***. I've explained 10 times over why I pulled you over. I've been pulling people over all day. You've seen me sitting there for most of the day. In between calls, I've been there. Stopping people left and right. I saw you pull in. I've been running everybody's plate. I'm not singling you out. I run everybody's plate that drives by.
I saw it, yes, sir.
Okay.
I saw you when
So,
I was pulling up, yeah.
if you do have any future interaction with law enforcement, comply. Even if you think it's bullshit or like, hey, you can't stop me, I don't care. Play the game. If you feel an officer violated your rights, take it up in court. Taking it out on the street like this, you're not going to win, bro. It's going to be a losing battle for you every time. You were on the brink of getting tased.
That's what I was told by my cousin. He's an officer like you guys.
Who's your cousin?
Soto.
Which one? Where's he work?
He works for you guys.
Soto?
Yes.
What, he told you not to listen to officers?
No, he said that if they come to you aggressive, to not answer questions because they're violating your rights. Like,
Horrible advice, man. If an officer's being a or you feel like they're violating your rights, play the game and take it up in court with a defense attorney.
well,
I stopped you for a lawful reason. If I was pulling you over just for the hell of it,
yes, sir.
then yeah, don't play the game.
I
But
thought it was. I mean, since he's an officer, I thought he was right. You know what I mean?
you're following bad advice, man. I'm telling you right now. Because if you get stopped, it's for a reason. If the officer won't tell you, I was telling you why you were stopped. If you're like, hey, why am I getting stopped? And I'm like, don't worry about it. Then yeah, hey, get a supervisor. But if I'm like, hey, look, I stopped you because your plates and insurance are coming back suspended and the owner of this car has a warrant, that's enough probable cause right there.
You're Officer Rico, right?
Officer Rico, yeah. So, I'll be more than happy to talk to your cousin next time I see him, and I'm going to ask him if you're telling the truth right now, because I highly doubt that he would say that. No cop is going to be like, yeah, don't listen to the cops. If they're full of shit or they're a dick, no. They're a dick.
He never said, no, listen to you guys. He just said, you know, just tell him the reason why he's stopping you or why you should ask questions. You know
Which I did, right?
I mean,
We're allowed to identify you?
Yes, you are. You guys are allowed. I know that, but you came up to me like yelling at me if I was like.
I was telling you to roll your windows down, and you were refusing to do so. When I got to yell at you 3 times, I tell everybody we stop. Hey, can you roll your windows down? I got to talk loud. You're not going to hear me over the engine. Hey, can you roll your windows down? Nothing, just staring at me. Roll your windows down. I have to be louder so you can hear me, right? Can you see why I'm not yelling at you right out the gate? I'm trying to be nice at first. You're not listening. How do I know you're not reaching for a gun?
No, I'm not reaching.
But how do I know that? Do I know you, bro? I don't know you. I don't know if you're reaching for shit. I don't know if you're hiding stuff. So, if the situation escalates, it's because of your actions, man. You have to take responsibility for your actions. So you roll the windows down and look at how you were acting, bro.
I was acting fine. You were trying to tase me for no reason.
No. You're having a memory lapse. Everything's been recorded on camera. You refused to give me your information, and I even asked you, oh, so are you refusing to give me your information? That's concealing identity.
I never said
No, I don't have to. Okay, well, guess what? Get out of the car. You don't listen. I've already given you a lawful command. You're not going to listen, you're going to get tased.
Soon, his girlfriend arrived at the scene and was briefed by the officer.
Well within my rights. You're actually lucky that I had restraint, because I got to tase you the moment you decided not to exit the car. I didn't. I had you come to the back. Told you to turn around, put your hands behind your back. You're being detained. You still didn't listen. I still could have tased you. So look, there's twice I was well within my rights to tase you, and I didn't.
But you saw me not have anything. Put my hands up.
Bro, I don't know your intentions. I don't know if you got weapons, but I'm through explaining myself. I've explained myself to you so well. Usually I'm like, you know what? Take it up in court. I don't have to explain shit to you. But I've explained everything to you, the reasoning why I did what I did, man. If I was a dick, I would have tased you in 1 second without warning. I gave you many opportunities. Luckily, you didn't get tased. So what's done is done. You're picking up a concealing charge, you're picking up an obstructing charge, and you also have 2 warrants, traffic stuff. One's out of state police, one's out of Mesilla Police Department. Okay? Once I get those warrants, I'll let you know what they were for. But it's tickets. Hello. How you doing? Good. You the girlfriend?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to hear what happened?
No. I guess just he told me the license plate expired.
So I just want to tell you, just to keep you informed, I'll keep it brief.
Yeah.
The only reason I was going to stop him, I was sitting down by the gas station in Idaho and Solano. We're running traffic, so there's always people speeding through there.
Yeah.
So I ran the plate, and it was saying that the plates are suspended, insurance is suspended. You're the owner, right?
Yes.
You got a warrant, but it's not extraditable. That means it's not for this area.
Uh-huh.
So I would check into that. I believe it was Bernalillo County, so you must have gotten tickets or something in Albuquerque.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was when I had my son at the hospital and he
Yeah.
passed away, so I've not been able to, like,
Yeah, no, and I totally understand that. So that's the reason I was going to stop him. So
Yeah.
as soon as he saw me pull out, of course, he speeds up. He started zigzagging through the neighborhoods. He said he was going the speed limit. There's no way. I had my lights on, and he was
Yeah.
just gaining. He almost blew the stop sign back there to get away. So whenever I stop him here, I see him leaning over to the right. So as a cop, I'm like, is he getting a gun? Is he hiding stuff? I got to be cautious.
Yes.
So I walk up, and his windows are up, and I have to tell him 3 times, hey, man, roll your windows down.
Yeah.
Nothing. Roll your windows down. Nothing. So I got to yell, roll your windows down. And of course he gets, well, you yelling. It's like, look, man, I don't know who you are. I don't know what your intentions are.
Yeah.
This is why I'm stopping you. And do you have a license? No. Do you have an ID? No. Okay. Can I get your name and date of birth? I don't have to give that to you. I'm like, well, yes, you do. I'm not going to give it. Look, bro, that's considered concealing identity. If you
Yeah.
want to play this game, I don't have to give you, okay, step out of the car. He didn't want to step out. So I had to point my taser at him. And luckily he didn't get tased because he was on the brink.
I don't know why he does that.
Yeah, argumentative.
It's not the first time he does that.
Yeah, and so I get him to the back. He doesn't want to turn around. I mean, I was well within my rights to tase him, but I didn't. So we cuff him up, doesn't want to get in the back of the car. He's just being stupid. I'm like, bro, you're making
Yeah.
it worse than it has to be. And so he has 2 warrants that are for tickets.
Yeah.
One's out of
Oh, so you
Mesilla,
actually
one's out
got
of state
his
police.
name. He gave you his name.
Well, we got his license. Eventually he
Okay.
gave it up. He was playing
Yeah.
stupid, didn't want to get in the car. Yeah, and so if they can, I'll even let them know, like, hey, look, she's being cool, he's being an idiot, but unfortunately we have to call out the tow truck. If they do take it, though, I will let you take out whatever you need. The food, the car seats, anything you need out of there, feel free to take. I'll make sure you get a copy of the tow sheet. That way, if they do take it, you have their address and phone number, and you know where it is.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I mean, I've been talking with him. I've explained everything I just told you. I've told him at least 5 times.
Yeah.
And he's still, I don't understand why you stopped me and you're treating me like a criminal. I'm like, bro, come on.
If you would have been cooperating.
Yeah.
And,
I told him, I was like, look, now you're getting tickets for the plate and the insurance. If he had been cool, I would have been like, don't worry about that. You have the warrants. I have to arrest you on that. But
Yeah.
that would be it. Let's call somebody down here to get the car if possible. But with him being all crazy, I'm like, you know what, forget it.
He tried explaining his situation to the female.
A bunch of cops earlier.
No.
We had a guy running from us on a stolen motorcycle. So your address isn't where it happened, but it was right near. So I didn't know if you guys happened to see all that.
We always see all that stuff.
Bad neighborhood, unfortunately.
Yeah. We always just try to keep our kids inside, just because things are
I would.
crazy.
There's so many crackheads and everybody's hopped up on fentanyl.
Yeah.
And
so
I'm
it's-
glad there's nothing illegal in this car because that's my first thought as a cop.
Yeah.
Is I see somebody reaching over, they just took a long time to pull
Yeah.
over, won't roll the windows down. I'm thinking drugs and guns.
Yeah.
So luckily there's nothing like that in there.
Yeah, no. It's I send them to the store real quick,
Yeah, and
I got my kids, and I don't like to bring them out sometimes.
Yeah, and I saw him pull into the store because I was parked across the
Yeah.
street. And I told him, look, dude, I'm not singling you out. I run every plate from both directions.
Yeah.
I didn't even run it till he drove out, just randomly. Oh, plates are messed up. Let me pull them over. Oh, owner has a warrant. Let's go see what that's all about.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, as soon as I pulled out, he was zigzagging through neighborhoods really fast. And he said he wasn't. I'm like, look, dude, I'm not getting you for speeding.
Yeah.
Or for evading me.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, he's picking up an obstructing charge because, like I said, he didn't want to get out of the car. I'm having to point a taser. Wasn't listening here. Wasn't getting into that first car that came to back me up. Didn't want to get into this car. I'm like, dude, why? You're already caught. It's done. And a concealing charge because he refused to give his information. And so I was like, look, dude, I know Manny. I'm going to talk with him because I know he wouldn't have said, don't listen to the cops or don't answer their questions. Want to step out? Just right through that door that they have open. Thank you. I appreciate that. There's going to be some benches to your right. If you could face those, I'll take your handcuffs off. Over here. And I take off this cuff, put your hand on the back of your head. Same with this one. All right, you can relax, man. Do me a favor, if you could take your belt off, your ring, your earrings, it's just gonna go in your property bag.
Ring as well?
Yeah, it's going with you, it's just part of your property. So just have a seat, medical's gonna have questions for you here in a bit.
The man had a previous warrant and received citations for suspended registration, no proof of insurance, and driving with a suspended license. Additionally, he was charged with concealing identity, resisting arrest, and obstructing justice. YouTube thinks you'll love the video on screen. Click to watch now.